to another edition of Market Marauders. It's been a while since I made the last video, but give you all an update on what's going on with Taronis Technologies. So today the price was at $1.47, um, and it fluctuated a lot today. But we're going to go into some updates for those who are new to the stock and basically catch everyone up to speed. So on the 26th of September, going back almost a month, uh, they announced that they formally launched Amsterdam Locations. So basically, they had announced in a press release a while ago that they were having locations in Amsterdam, California, and that they had a deal in Turkey, which I'll talk about later. But this is just basically explaining their Amsterdam location. It says the location is 4.3 square kilometers, and the location within Renewable Energy and Technology Industrial Park in Westport, Amsterdam. So that just basically gives you a little indication on where it is, and they're saying that it's a 10-year lease with the Port of Amsterdam. So basically, they're going to be shipping the Taronis Fuels section of the company, their technology, throughout all of Amsterdam. Um, which is really good, seeing that they're going to be expanding moving forward, and it's just basically going to grow the company as a whole. It says the newly leased location has capacity to operate up to 7 300 kilowatt Venturi plasma gasification units with an engineering and production office on site. So, they're going to be adding more employees, more engineers, managers, project managers, um, to fulfill these orders in Europe. So, expansion is always a good thing, and it's just basically showing that the Taronis Fuels part of the company is becoming very profitable, or is going to be very profitable very quickly with this expansion. So going to the next update. So this was on the 3rd of October. Turkish government launches national media campaign to raise awareness for Taronis Fuels. So if you all don't know, Taronis Fuels is one of the companies that's going to be the new company, basically, of Taronis Technology. So it's going to split into two companies. You're going to have Taronis Fuels, and then the technology, which is going to be the water pilot section of the company. This is basically going over their Turkey deal, which has been in the works for a while. It's been the talk of a lot of discussions, and it's basically one of their like number one breadwinners for the fuels side of the company. Um, so it basically says Taronis provides update on $165 million Turkey contract, which in the previous videos that I've had, it explains the deal and how many units they're getting. So, if you want to go and dive more into depth into that, just look at my previous videos and it'll explain what's going on. I just want to briefly touch on that as being news that has just come up to date. Next, on the 7th of October, Taronis announces the record date for Spinoff. So basically, they filed their Form 10 for the SEC, and it's going through. It says with Taronis Fuels Form 10 filed on September 30th, 2019, record date has been established as November 29th. The share distribution date is expected to be on or before December 25th. December 5th, 2019. All shareholders of record on November 29th that hold those shares until the distribution uh, is made shall be eligible for 5 shares of Taronis Fuels for each share the company owned at the time. So basically, for every 1 share that you own of Taronis Technologies, you'll have 5 shares of Taronis Fuels. And Taronis Fuels is basically the company that's the bigger of the two companies. So, if you go back and look at the price, you just take this price, $1.47, divide it by 5, and that's basically how much you'll be paying for per share really of the new company. So that's one way to look at it. That's the way that I look at it because it makes the most mathematical sense. Um, but this is the official date. So in my opinion, I feel like the price is going to be going up quite significantly, getting closer to that date. But you know, that's more than a month away. So who's to say what's going to happen between then? Uh, but just for those people who are like, I don't really know if I'm going to keep this stock or there's no purpose of holding this stock. This is another reason to hold the stock because you basically get 5 free shares of the new company, and you really don't have to do anything but just have it before the record date. So it's pretty simple. So next, going into news that was October 10th. So this was 4 days ago. MagneGas used for 2 major California demolition projects. Um, so demolition contract is a recently added client for Taronis and its retail location across California. The client recently observed a MagneGas metal cutting demonstration in Los Angeles and was pleased to learn Taronis operates retail locations throughout the state. This led to the client's decision to adopt MagneGas for the use of demolition of Sacramento Convention Center and upcoming Qualcomm Stadium in San Diego. So these are two really major uh, constructions and deconstructions. So the fact that many people are adopting this technology just goes to show you the value of um, Taronis Fuels and how much it's going to be worth in the future. Uh, it's basically growing, and you're getting it for cents basically now if you buy one of the shares of Taronis Technologies. So I think that's definitely going to be the way to go moving forward. You're going to get 5 shares for each 1 share that you own on uh, after the record date of November 29th. So, you know, we'll see moving forward what other projects they have going on. Um, but I'll be interested to see more of the water pilot and how that's growing because it seems like a lot of the stuff is geared more towards the um, Taronis Fuels section of it. So I like both of them to grow together instead of just all the focus being on the fuels. But it's understanding seeing how it's a brand new company and it's basically a proven technology. I think some of the kinks and stuff are still being worked out with the water side of it, but it's just definitely interesting stock. It's an interesting company to look forward to in the future. And that's been another episode of Market Marauders. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And thanks for watching.